hour. I'm your host, Funky White, the Midday Maniac. That's funky with a PH because I'm balanced. You know what I'm saying? Show is brought to you by Northside Tavern, Sticky Tips, 420 Brands, Silly Water, Discount Travel, Discount Air. All right. So all of the commercials in there, guys. If you see our spread shop, we got everything set for you to buy a lot of things, a lot of gifts, a lot of travel. We have a clothing and accessory stores up with all of our new amazing designs flowing through. Make sure you pay attention. Call the numbers that you see on the screen or click the links you see in the bio. That's how you save some money for being a What's Up My Neighbor fan. So thank you for that. So we are back. This is the big bounce back, guys. And, you know, I was talking to my producer during the break, my business partner. He's already a multimillionaire. He's out in Austin right now, taking care of family. And we were talking about some of the bounce backs that we are dealing with. And we're not just talking about bouncing back the program. We're talking about bouncing back to the strength that we were at. And I'll give you some stories from that time frame. Like in the beginning, I told you we had a great location, TRL style, right on Hollywood Boulevard, nighttime shoot. We got pulled up on by Malika, Khloe Kardashian's best friend. She came into the set, watched us film, took pictures with us. Again, shitty producer, lost all the footage. At the same time, on that set, we had guys, the police rolled up on us because my business partner, my rapper, and two other guys pulled up on I-9s in front of the shop, in front of the shoot. And the police rolled up on them because some of them were in the red zone. Actually arrested my rapper, my guest for the night. And I mean, good times, good footage. And we lost all of that. And you got to understand, 4 years later, as we get ready again, and back then, guys, we weren't doing a radio version. We weren't in the podcast business. I wasn't very good with the social media at all. I was trying. We didn't have all of that. I didn't know all the things that I know now. So 4 years later, as we rebooted, started filming, doing open mics up in the Sunset Boulevard upstairs. And I'm getting into my career as well. People were looking at me, NBC. I was on Fox with Gordon Ramsay, 2-day shoot, driving him around on 24 Hours to Hell and Back, season 1, episode 5. That was an awesome shoot. I had a great 8-hour shoot with 50 Cent, even though they forgot to tip me. And I got into it with comedian Affion Crockett. So our strength level was up there. Yeah, I got into it. He's the one from Scary Movie. Who got ground beef, homie? We were already on What's Up My Neighbor. He was like, oh, so you stealing from Mr. Rogers? And I was like, no, I wasn't trying to give the idea of what we're working on just yet. You know, I got 50 behind me in a tour bus, cameras everywhere. And this dude's calling me out about my project back in 2018. We're on 50 Central. Episode didn't even drop on BET. So, you know, this guy's calling me out, and then I'm trying to give a tour. I'm not the tour guide at that time. I didn't know the tour. And I had been given some false information, so I called out a piece of information that was not true. Affion blasted me out to all his people on Instagram, and, you know, it was just a horrible experience. But at the same time, director said me and 50's, you know, we vibed together, and it was a real good shoot. So this is the level that we were on. That's what we have to bounce back to. That's things we have to bounce back to. And it's crazy. And there's other stories because I ran a tour company and was the entertainment director right there on Hollywood Boulevard in the mix. I'll give you another story. We had The Head, and she's one of the most influential women in America. Beautiful woman too. I forget her name, but she runs the star ceremonies and how they're set up and when and where and all that stuff. And she had to do it in front of our store. They paid us to shut down for the day. And I forget the musician, but Jamie Foxx was on the set. We were chatting with him, Magic Johnson, some other couple people. Well, we were so good about it that she invited me and my business partner who was down there that day to come to the Kevin Hart star ceremony that year and be backstage. And we were just talking about this, and we show up, we get backstage. She remembers us, and dude, I'm telling you, Ice Cube. I mean, first and foremost, and this is what my partner says. As we walk in, I guess Holly Berry looked me up and down like a 2-piece and a biscuit. So I kind of did see her looking, but, you know, I was dressed. I was ready. I could have been press. I could have been a star. Could have been the next big thing, but it was cool. He swears it up and down. I did kind of see a look. So, you know, and then Ice Cube's are here because it's Kevin Hart, and Ice Cube's over here. I'm trying to zoom in on my phone, and I get that glare, you know, from Ice Cube. And this is the level that we were on when we were really about to sign a major 7-figure deal with Netflix. NBC was looking at me. a spinoff from The Voice, all kind of things. So when you talk about the big bounce back, you got to understand we are bouncing back from getting that high up, getting dropped this down low, and now we're back, but we're back in a different and more amazing way. Like you heard my man say today, Bo, it was all about taking what we got wrong as a lesson, taking our losses as a lesson and coming back stronger. And I'm very grateful that I have taken the time to learn from what we lost back then. And I tell my staff and my crew all the time, let's leave that behind us, man. We're on a whole new level right now. And somewhere in the next couple weeks, in the end of the episode, we have big news on a very, very huge professional athlete that is tuning in to everything that we're doing along with everybody else. My name's Funky White, you guys. Thanks for tuning in to the Big Bounce Back. That's our story for the day. We're going to be right back after we pay some bills and get ready for the sports crash.